team, already ranked in the top 25. The other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Noles will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wyoming's offense will have the football first. And David, they've got a receiver that if he's able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he
turning it on. He's at the 40. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
How about it, RD? What a start. You want to come out and say, I'm going to be aggressive, we're going to take shots, we're going to make big plays. Look no further than the first play of the game. What a start.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
To the air on second down. Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Cowboys have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Albert. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
You know, you would have thought that after having 3 interceptions in their last game, the quarterback would absolutely never throw this guy's way. But here we are, we're in the first drive, and they're trying to be aggressive, and they're attacking one of their best players defensively, and he makes them pay. 4 picks in 2 games. We got to be talking about this guy for the Heisman, right?
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Noles will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They boot it away on 4th down. Here's the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed him.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front?
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, no. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. From the shotgun. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Finds his tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the tailback. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands in the running back position, right? Think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
And I'll tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Unleashes one deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver, the intended target, and as a result, that ball's incomplete.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They'll toss it to the left. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Stands in and takes the hit. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quick completion to the right. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Cowboys are on the move. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, the first meeting between Iowa and Iowa State happened back in 1894, but they've only awarded the actual Cy-Hawk trophy since 1977. Here's how today's game went down. Iowa State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Ames. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week.
He's got it down the right side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Seminoles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Grab behind the line. It's Key. Touchdown, Seminoles! A great catch and run for 6.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To the ground with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going right to work up top. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Seminoles are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up in front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Floats it out in space. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the...
Oh, he's got some space. He was able to pick up a few, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down at the 41. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
With the catch, it's sacked. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Throws for the tight end. It's caught. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, and then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
Looking down the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Makes the grab. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. With jet sweep pass. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And the Noles come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's sacked. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback.
There he goes. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And when you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your... the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with the completion.
Couldn't find a man, just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Makes it past the marker. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Knowles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Lost the fire on second down. With the catch, it's Key. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He'll do it himself. Runs through the tackle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets...
And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. He wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It's third and goal and third and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Bust through behind his pad. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles!
Yeah, and how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. 4th down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Throwing right. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Red pass, it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll keep it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Touchdown Seminoles! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Fakes to grab. How about that weight room work he's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To the air on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. You could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Wyoming 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man on the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club.